YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I have another pickups video for you here. The first things that I'll end up showing you are actually not video game related, but I do have an interest in this. I did read these comic books previously. I've read them in a compendium, which is like a thicker version where they sort of take all the comic books and put them together. But I haven't really totally been keeping up with the series necessarily in comic book form, but I watched it on television for sure, and that is The Walking Dead. And I found these comics, at a Goodwill today. This is the 14th volume of this particular comic. It's in really good shape. I mean, it's pretty much flawless. I don't see any major problem with it. Whoever had these took pretty good care of them. So this is the first one that I found, and in fact, I found all of the volumes between 9 and 14, so there's the rest of them right there. Some of these are already bagged and everything like that, which is pretty awesome. So whoever had these did take pretty good care of them. So I was pretty stoked about that. I ended up paying $7.50 for all 6 of these, so really great deal all around. The next things that I'm going to show you actually are video game related, which is probably the reason why you're watching this channel. So I'll get started on that right now. The first title is a PlayStation 1 title. I picked this up at a Goodwill, and the thing with this one is, though, it's missing its game, but I do have the case and manual, so I'm hoping one day I'll come across the game loose and I'll be able to fill this one in. And it's Tarzan for PS1. Like I said, though, it is missing the game, but the manual's there and everything. I paid $1 for this, so not a huge deal. The manual's in impeccable shape. It's really beautiful and everything like that, so I didn't have a problem really paying $1 for it. The rest of these titles that I'm going to show you, they're all complete and everything like that, and I paid $2 for each one. So for $2 I bought Knockout Kings 2001, original PlayStation obviously, and there it is right there. The disc itself is pretty awesome. So $2. I'm not a huge sports game collector type of person, but I figured I'd pick this one up, and it's in such mint shape that I thought I'd do that. The only thing with it is it just needs to be cleaned a little bit, and the sticker, price sticker, taken off of there. But again, $2 for that one. Another game I picked up for $2 is this one right here, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I probably had no particular interest in this game, but when I go to sell off some systems, I'll probably end up bundling this one with it. It's in mint shape too as well. It's also complete, manuals in there and everything. Really good shape. Again, for $2 though, PlayStation 1 titles, I have a hard time turning them down. The next one I actually just got recently in a previous pickup video, and I found it again. But this one here, again, like those other ones, they're in great shape. So for $2 I picked up Jet Moto 2. And this one here, like the others, is complete as well. And the disc is in near perfect shape, which is super awesome because the other one's not necessarily perfect. It's not horrible, it is playable, but really cool right there. The next title that I picked up, I don't usually pick up titles like this because it's a demo disc, but the interesting thing about this demo disc is there is one game on it that is actually super valuable. It's not super valuable on the demo, of course, but it's super valuable out in the wild kind of thing, like the actual disc. And I highly doubt that I'm ever going to see it when I'm thrifting. I don't hold out like no chance of that happening, but again, the chances of finding it and someone else not scooping it up before me is pretty slim to none. So I thought I would pick up this demo disc, and it's PlayStation Underground Jam Pack. And this one here has Jersey Devil, Gran Turismo, Tekken 3, Blasto, Hot Shots Golf, Duke Nukem Time to Kill, and Test Drive 5. And so those are the other titles on it, but the one title that I was speaking about before is Tomba, and so Tomba, the demo of it is on this particular disc, so I thought I would pick it up so I could at least check it out. And of course this one here is complete, and like the other ones, it's in really great shape. So, you know, I thought I'd go for it. It's not something that's super valuable. Again, I paid $2 for it, but it's not super valuable or anything like that. But again, you know, it has that Tomba demo on it, so it's pretty cool. The next title I'm not super interested in necessarily. I will check it out, but I probably won't be playing it that much. The only reason why I picked it up is it does have a little bit of value, and for $2 it was definitely worth it. And it's 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue. Obviously this is like a little kid's title, but hey, you never know. It could be interesting. I've never played it, so there you go. It's complete, and the disc is in pretty awesome shape too, which is kind of amazing considering the fact that it's a kid's game, because we know how well kids take care of things. So that's pretty awesome right there. The next title, again, probably doesn't have a lot of value, but I didn't have it in my collection, so I thought I'd put it in there for $2, and it's Beckhoff Stealth Patrol. This is, you know, like a shooter type of game, but again, you know, it's on an older system, so it probably has like pretty poor graphics and stuff like that. It's pretty rudimentary kind of thing. So probably the reason why it doesn't have a lot of value, but still, I'll check it out and see what I think of it, and definitely, you know, add that one in. It's $2, so I'm not going to turn it down. The next one for $2 as well is something I am interested in checking out. It's called Eagle 1 Harrier Attack. There it is right there. Again, I never heard of this title before, so I thought I'd pick it up. $2, you know, same kind of deal as the other disc here. It's in pretty good shape, not too bad at all. So $2 for Eagle 1 Harrier Attack. You know, again, can't turn that down. And then finally, one that is a hidden gem, I believe, on the PlayStation. I've seen other people that do appreciate this game, and it's Omega Boost. And it looks to me like some sort of like mech shooter kind of thing. I think it's sort of close to Panzer Dragoon in style type of deal, but in this case you're a mech type of being, I don't know, character. But pretty cool right there. Again, $2 for that one. Really want to check it out because I've heard good things about it. The next titles that I'll show you I actually picked up from a pawn shop, and I had a pretty hard time thrifting today. Actually, I wasn't really finding a whole lot of stuff out there, so I picked up a few titles from a pawn shop. They're a little more pricey than I'd like to pay for it, but again, you know, you're dealing in a pawn shop, so what are you gonna do? The first title that I picked up here is Turok 2, and for this one I paid $8 for N64. I just love it because they put their sticker right on top of the sticker at the back. They're using any thought to the process whatsoever. It's in really good shape. Actually, there's only some slight marks and stuff on the label. Otherwise, it's pretty much perfect. But you know, N64 titles not always easy to come across sometimes. So I thought I'd pick it out for that much. The next title is I don't know anything about this game. I saw it kind of caught my interest. I liked the art style of it, so I thought I would check it out. I haven't actually popped it in the Xbox yet to see what it's like, but if you've ever played it before, let me know what you think of it, because I'm more than willing to give it a chance, especially for the price that I paid for it. It's Drake of the 99 Dragons. For this one here, I paid $5. It looks pretty cool. Like, it looks, you can see like the animation style there. Super cool kind of style to it, so I'll give it a shot. It looks to me like it's another type of run and gun sort of deal, but 3D world kind of thing. You know, I'm more than willing to check it out anyways. So $5 for that one there. Another game that I picked up from the same pawn shop is something of a bit of an oddity, I guess, but I'll have to check this out. It's Fairytale Fights for the Xbox 360, and this one here I paid $5 for. You know, it's a hack and slash type of deal, but you're fairy tale characters, so just the combination of those two things, I thought I would check it out. Never played this before, don't know a whole lot about it, but I thought I would pick that one up. The next one I picked up, and I'm trying to decide exactly what I'm going to do with it, because I do own the 3 original games. It's the Devil May Cry HD collection, and for this one here I paid $10. I thought that was a pretty good deal for it. It has, you know, the Devil May Cry series in it, so it has 1, 2, and 3. So I thought I would check this one out. I don't know if that means that when I have this one that I might get rid of those PS2 versions that I have. So I do have Devil May Cry 1 and 2, I know for sure, and I think I have 3 up there. I've never actually played them before, so I don't know the difference between this and those ones. But you know, if so, I'll probably keep this one, and I will, you know, sell off those other ones, and they'll more than cover the $10 that I paid for this one. So there's the disc right there. It's in really good shape, and it is complete. It has the manual and everything like that in it. So I thought a pretty good deal for $10 right there. And then last but definitely not least is a game that I really want to check out. Actually, I've played it before. I didn't really get to spend a lot of time with it in the past though, so I want to come back and revisit it, and I think getting it in my actual possession will sort of encourage me to do that. And that game is House of the Dead Overkill for the Nintendo Wii. You know, this is a super adult title for what would be considered, I guess, a kiddie system or something like that, because the Wii sometimes people consider it for kids a little bit. This is definitely not a kid's game, but super cool title right there. And it's also, you know, complete, and the disc is in wickedly good shape, so it's super awesome. You know, I want to check it out, so I ended up buying it. Actually, I want to discuss though something else to do with this kind of game. These because it's a shooter type of thing where you use your Wiimote sort of as a gun, and you know, it's kind of basically like a House of the Dead type of game, only on the Wii. And I wanted to kind of ask, you know, you guys about something to do with that, and it's that I own one of these type of peripherals in which you put the Wiimote up here and then your nunchucks back here, and you kind of do like one of these to play your games sort of deal like that. You use your nunchuck back here to do different things, and well, that's all good and all. I find that these things are not really designed for me. Like, they don't fit well, and you can't really adjust anything with them. You can't move like things forward. So I find when I have my hand resting in here and I'm trying to do something, over time this part of my hand kind of experiences a lot of, you know, like hits and stuff like that. So after a little bit of gameplay, I find that this thing's not sitting very comfortably. My hand's cramping up because of it, and I was wondering if you guys were aware of any other peripherals like this that are good quality, that do the same job as this type of thing would for gun shooters for the Wii, but you know, is a little more comfortable, like something made for, I guess, for lack of a better word, man hands. Because this one here just is super uncomfortable. It doesn't work for me. Might work for somebody with smaller hands, but it doesn't, definitely interferes with, you know, my ability to enjoy a game, because I'm sitting here getting damaged almost by using this thing, just because it's so uncomfortable to play with. If you have any suggestions for peripherals to do with this, just let me know. Comment down below, or you know, send me a video or something like that to do with it. That would be great. And you know, as usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and feel free to comment down below, and I will see you all later.